a lot of my poetry is very emotional, and I want it to be that way. I want it to touch your mind, your heart, and the very spine that controls your body. And if it's not like that, I don't feel that it is enough. And I'm gonna land for the next question.
So, do you think that the journalistic reviews and research and investigations that you've done, do you think in any way that influences your poetry?
No, my poetry influences that because I did it first.
Okay.
That's all I used to do is just write poetry. Going into journalism, it's more of a it's a risk for me because I've never been there before writing wise. But I'm also having fun with it lately, especially when I'm getting great response. Some of the stuff that I wrote within like two within an hour to 2 days, I see like 50,000 views, 100,000 views on some of them. So that's also good to know that the country, whoever's looking at it, um, it's responding well and they're curious to see, you know, what else I'm going to put out there.
Yeah. So, what made you get into the journalistic writing?
Anger. I was tired of Black Guyanese being gaslighted. I was tired of all of our hard work being put in vain and people telling us it wasn't good enough, we didn't do enough. Although no matter what we do, they've been suppressing us, talking bad about our leaders, making us not want to look at our own, like if we have leadership abilities, like if we have achievement. It was anger, it was frustration, and I needed to release.
Definitely understand where you stand on that one. I mean, it's just one of those things where once you see it, you can't unsee it. And then there are those of us that have to speak on the things that we see. And it does come with great risk. There's a lot of different things that I'm looking at and looking into. And even just by asking questions brings up.
Mhm.
I mean, there's really no way to describe the hostility that you get just from asking questions. They're not even accusations being made, just questions. Trying to get to the bottom, trying to understand where A and B connect and how C is relevant. And at the end of the day, not being able to get what you need because of the secrecy, because of all of the other hidden hands and motives and things that are going on behind the scenes that are keeping those things from coming to light. So I totally understand exactly where you're coming from. But because you interview so many people, you talk to so many people, how do you keep your voice separate from theirs when you're writing? Or is there anything such thing as a separation?
So I just find out that there's such thing as activism journalism. And, I thought it was just something that I was pretty much doing. I didn't, I thought that when you're a journalist, you simply separate yourself and you focus on what information that you can collect and uh, try your best to produce that masterful art. I do more advocating in my writing within facts. And then I put solutions to it to say, this is how we can do it. In fact, here's how two other nations have been successfully mastering this end of it. Consider it.